We've got the Shock taking on the Guardians. The Shock coming in at 25-7. The Guardians sitting at 17-15. We're in match day 9, so we've rounded the curve of match day 7, which is the halfway point, and we're now going into the final stretch. This is a chance for the Guardians to make a move here. This is also an opportunity for the Shock to continue their early season dominance. With a 25-7 record to come in and just keep it moving. So big games here for both of these teams. It looks like the Guardians are vying for a playoff spot. The Shock seem to be in control, but we're going to see how this one plays out. So the second matchup, that's a challenger matchup. The second matchup we've got tonight is the contender matchup, which is the Marinara and the Overcast, and that is a contender matchup. So we've got a second matchup for a doubleheader. But to start things off, we're really going to be talking about the Guardians and the Shock. And as you see here in our power rankings for week 5, we've got the Shocks coming in at number 2. So we're looking at the number 2 team in the Challenger division. We're going to see what they bring to the table.
Well, Deeps, they bring a lot. Shocks are certainly one of the powerhouses of the Challenger. They sitting at 25-7. They have quite a few ballers in their lineup. Flez, Wolverine as well, and Ash rounding out the Shock. I think they were able to take us down over in Golden Retrievers this year. I think in week 2. Pressure from Shock. I don't know. We're going to see how Guardians are able to handle them tonight. Just rooting for a good game. I'm hoping that Shock don't pull too far ahead in challenge, but it's going to be exciting. Can't wait to do this.
Yeah, we're still waiting for the teams to join up, and I think we're waiting on. I'm not sure who we're waiting on, but we're waiting on one of the teams to join up. So if you're waiting to hop into the lobby, go ahead. As we look at the matchup, I think a couple stats here stood out for me. Really was the goals for, other than wins and losses, obviously, but the goals for the Shock are an offensive juggernaut here, averaging, I don't know what their average is off the top of my head, but they have scored a total of 109 goals on the season, which is, almost double the output for the Guardians. So the Guardians have their hands full here with a high-scoring offensive team in the Shock, and the Guardians are going to be looking to play defense and make a change here, with hoping to pull out this win.
And Guardians probably have a couple people on the lineup that are experienced in absorbing some defense. I know that Unequal Yeti, Jester, Direct Panda are pretty decent stat-wise. I've had the privilege of playing with Ducky a little earlier in this season. I know he's got some qualities as well that it's going to be up to them to just show it off and make sure that they don't get overwhelmed by what's obviously going to be a lot of offensive pressure from Shock.
All right, I think we've got the teams here ready in the lobby. We're going to go ahead and drop down to the field. Yeah, looks like we've got the Shock and the Guardians pretty much ready to go. They can join up at any time. I think it's orange goes first if I remember the old rules. But let's see how it goes.
Welcome to everybody who's trickled into the chat, staying up late to watch.
Yes, we wait for the teams to figure out their lineups. We can see some of the stats scroll across here at the bottom. We're just waiting for the teams to join to start the match. Typically, the orange team joins up first. So I see 9 in the lobby. I think we got 2 teams here. Yeah, whoever the Guardians is should probably kick it off just join up orange first, and then the Shock will be there to match it. So how you see this one playing out, TheDeePState? You think the Shock are going to continue their winning ways here and just kind of roll over the Guardians, as we saw that the Shock were number 2 in the power ranks?
Have to expect that they're going to come in with the momentum and with the wind at their backs. Shock are definitely a quality club, and it's going to be up to the Guardians who are going to come out Ducky, Low Gravitas, and Unequal Yeti. I know Ducky is a high quality player himself, so we're going to see if they can just perform. I'm not sure if the Guardians can prevent getting punched in the mouth early, then this might end up being a game as Flez goes into that early challenge on that kickoff. Ash is going to leave that one and roll it to Dolphino. Gravitas kind of stuck there. Biz pick up mid boost, so Dolphino maybe low on that. The pass goes sideways, so it's going to be picked up by Ducky. Ducky immediately on the attack. He just flicks that one out. He's on 0, and his Ash is going to pick it up. It's going to drop down. Oh, opportunity early for Gravitas and the Guardians to put a shot on target, but they're going the other direction now, and it's Dolphino. Needed an intervention to keep that one from coming on target. Should be cleared away easily by Gravitas. Ducky's going to get on the dribble again here. He back flips up just to take a little extra inventory of the field and let Flez clear it away. Gravitas is going to flip underneath that one, and we're going the other direction. Unequal Yeti's first to it. Can he block that one off the corner? He does. Flez with the follow-up shot. He's going to lift this one up. Is Dolphino there? No, it's going to be Gravitas who drops that down to Ducky. Ducky's going to clear it the other direction. 1v1. It's Ash picking it up, heading back, pirouetting. Is it going to get over Yeti? It's going to get a touch on it. Up to Ducky. Flez back into the midfield. Dolphino's shot is up, and it's going to get touched away by Yeti. Nice. Yez almost had a second one. Here's some of that early pressure we were talking about. Yeti's just going to escape Ducky, and Dolphino's going to drop that one to Ash. Good challenge through midfield by Yeti, and it's on the side wall for whoever wants it first, and it's going to be Flez. Kind of mishandles it, and it drops both a double commit from Ducky and Yeti. Into the corner. Ducky kind of turns it back. The flick is up. It's on the backboard, and Flez unable to corral it.
Yeah, I think in the first 90 seconds, we're seeing the two teams feel each other out. Neither team really taking command here by putting something on the board. Oh, just on cue, we got Dolphino dumping in the first goal for the Shock. Goes up for that one over Ducky, pinches it off the ceiling.
Yeah, a little unlucky. A little unlucky on that 50-50 if you're on the defense there for the Guardians, but you have to be pretty pleased with your ability to withstand that first 45-50 seconds. Also, we're able to generate some offense, and so here we go. Back into the corner. Gravitas is going to serve one up. It's going to come across the middle, but Flez is going to be there first. Everybody retreating. Ducky kind of just squares that one for Gravitas. That one on target. It is going to come across and be tucked away by Ducky to level the scoring.
Yeah, Gravitas sending that one down off of the post. Ducky tucks that one in. Evens up the game. We got the Guardians and the Shock here in the Challenger Division tied at 1 in the first game of a 4-game series.
Dolphino's going to leave this one in the corner for Ash, but Gravitas is there first. His midfield pound is just going to trickle to Dolphino. The shot is on, and it's in. Dolphino retakes the lead for the Shock.
Wow, a little bit of heat there as Dolphino picks this one up across the field. Straight from midfield, we get a 64-mile-an-hour shot. Buries it. Shock go up 2-1 over the Guardians.
Into the kickoff. Ash immediately demoed by Gravitas, who was a little slow, and I think Ducky's going to try to air dribble this and give him a chance to respawn. Ducky unable to get a second touch on it, and that's a dangerous pass. Needed to be cleared away by Low Gravitas. Yeti gets the 50. Should be able to tuck it away, and does. We are back on equal terms.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the Guardians answer here, trying to keep pace with the Shock. The Shock got the little bit of an early goal, luck, taking the lead, but the Guardians have been there to answer. They're now tied at 2. We've got 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in Game 1.
Halfway through Game 1, Flez is going to win that first face-off. Ducky's going to pick it up, try and get on the other end of it, but it's going to be cleared away by Dolphino. Gravitas misses at mid-boost. Unequal Yeti needed Ducky to keep that one out of danger. It's going to be picked up on the dribble by Gravitas, who'll get another touch on it. Touches past 2. It's 1v1 over Ash and over Ducky with that chip. Demo on Ash from Gravitas. Ash might have been caught ball washing there. Flez and Ash in the corner. Going to get picked up by Ducky, but it's not quite out of danger yet. This one might be bouncing in a tough spot. No one's quite sure what to do with it in the corner. Unequal Yeti, low on boost, has all the time in the world to sort of figure this one out. Has Ducky square, but leaves him. Ducky's going to chase. Minute 30 on the clock. Ash on the dribble now. Unequal Yeti kind of shadow defending. Ash will pick this one up. Flez's shot. Going to be a little bit short. Going to be cleared away easily by Yeti. No time for a second, and Ducky in a great position to make that save. Needed it. All 3 front posts now. Dangerous moment here for Guardians, but Ducky is going to try and take some time. Gave Gravitas just enough time to beat 2 on the dribble. Is going to pick up mid boost and take on Ash here. Ash is full of boost and just trying to figure out what he wants to do. Tried to get the flick off, but I think thought about it a little too hard. Ducky chucks it into the corner. Flez lobs it up to mid. Is Dolfino up? No, Flez is going to take it himself. Flez overshoots it, and Unequal's going the other way. Yeti's pass picked off by Dolfino. It's touched to Ducky. Ducky can get on the dribble here, but he sends it mid boost. Ash tries to doink it over. It's challenged early, and Gravitas pre-flipped his way out of the play, and luckily, Ash wanted nothing to do with it either. Ash bumped off at Yeti with the chance. It's challenged. It's going to drop dangerously in front of the goal. Cleared away nicely. Ash steals corner boost. Yeti's passes midfield. Can Ducky get up with 6 boost? Can he get it over Ash? No, Ash with it. That was on its way in. A good challenge early from Yeti. Ducky tries to turn. He's going to stay up. Gravitas, pass to the middle. Ducky kills it. And we head overtime.
Yeah, we're here in overtime. We're just getting to the kickoff. We've got the number 2 power-ranked Shock taking on the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Dangerous clear over the face of the net.
It's our Challenger Division
for some offense here.
Match 1 of a doubleheader. And the Guardians looking for the early upset.
While dribbling across the face of Shock's goal twice now in overtime. Cannot do that. Big clearance from Yeti. Flez is there. He's going to put this one wide. Is that touch on from Dolfino? It certainly is. They are going to claim game 1 for Shock.
Yeah, and there you have it. Game 1 for the Shock as they pull that one out in overtime with 37 seconds remaining, or 37 seconds in, I should say. Dolfino with the MVP. The overtime goal proved to be the difference maker, as he had 612 points with 3 goals, the hat trick off of 6 shots. The Guardians, led by Ducky, his 528, he had 3 saves. Unfortunately, just not enough for the Guardians there. They had solid contribution from all 3 players, but it really just wasn't able to get that one together to pull that one out. Let's see if they recover in Game 2 as the Shock take Game 1. What do you see for adjustments, Deep State? We got the Guardians that came out strong. What do you think they got to do here for Game 2?
I thought the Guardians looked good pretty much the whole way. They really, weren't burnt on rotations or anything. It's really just going to come down to finishing those opportunities. Shock, I think, made a couple errors that would have really opened up a chance for Guardians to get some easy points, or at least generate more offense than they were. I think they were a little too conservative, and I understand that. Shock are a really quality club, and they're very dangerous in transition as well. And I think that's how they scored at least 2 of those 3 goals. On sort of the fast break, so they have to negotiate that, and whether that's better comms or whether that's just more aggression, it's going to be their decision.
So here we go. We're getting ready for Game 2. The teams take the field. We've got the Shock up 1-0.
Coming out with the same lineup. Shock still Ash, Dolphino, and Flez. Guardian still Ducky, Gravitas, and Yeti. Ash getting on the dribble here, gonna flick it over. Ducky may have a chance to polish that one off. Oh, nicely cleared off of the corner. Look at the boom on that. Dolphino, another one's gonna go to the side wall. Ducky sends that one sideways, and Yeti's gonna get on the dribble, flick it into the channel. Ash is there for a challenge. He's gonna bounce mid. Is Dolphino gonna get there first? Yes, he is. And Ducky needs to curl back. Get that one under control. See if he can get past Flez. He's not gonna be able to. He gets the demo on him. Yeti's shot to Flez is kind of mishandled. It's stuck in the corner. Dolphino's struggling to get that one out. It's up to Ash now, and Flez being real patient. Sees that Ash is kind of stranded on 0. And there's some of that maturity from Shock that we talked about, that patience, the experience, the fakes to get around the side. Dolphino's lob is up, and it's just going to stick on the backboard, and Flez is never going to have a chance at that. Ducky's on the dribble, going the other direction. Ducky looks like he beats one, but he's not going to get past Dolphino, who made a nice recovery. He's going to steal mid boost and wait to see what Gravitas does. This is a good chance to get out for the Guardians if they can get past this, past the midfield. Ducky's shot going to go to the corner. Ash saves that one.
Yeah, it's nice to see the Guardians applying a little pressure on the offensive side of the field. You certainly don't want the Shock to just run away with all the offensive possessions. So the Guardians are doing a good job of getting some opportunities in front of the net. We'll just have to see if they capitalize.
Ash doesn't get anybody challenging for a while. Gravitas eventually has to do that as third man, and Yeti's the front. He's going to get past him. He's going to get past Ducky, and there it is, the opening at the back because of that missed pressure.
Yeah, you hear Dolphino's name again. He was the Game 1 MVP with 600 points and 3 goals. It's his 4th goal of the series so far, giving the Shock a 1-0 lead with 3 minutes remaining in Game 2.
Tough ball for Ducky. Able to get that one under control. Excellent car control, in fact, for Ducky. He's able to air dribble this one all the way coast to coast. Can he get a third touch? He almost does. But a bit of a trick now as Yeti needs to get back. Early challenge from Gravitas almost produces an opportunity. This one's going to go off the back wall. Is anybody there? Ducky's there for a 50-50. Gets all 3 into the corner. Gravitas is on 0. Can he create a pass? No, Dolphino's going to stamp that one out. Ducky will drop this midfield and maybe put a challenge. No, Ash is going to put that one into the corner. Yeti's already up. Puts it down towards Ash. Ash's pass all the way across mid. Jump ball for Flez and Ducky. Neither of them particularly interested in hitting that one. Yeti will give possession back to Ash. Ducky's got to be a little patient and read this one up into the corner. Well done by Ducky. Can't quite stay on the dribble. He's going to pick up mid boost and watch unequal Yeti scorch that across. Is he actually going to get this roll? He is. Gravitas finishes that one away, but the challenge on the dribble out of the corner is really nice from unequal Yeti.
Yeah, you've really got to take advantage of these opportunities. Any ball trickling in front of the net like that, it's good to see your teammates going up there to finish that one off. Low Gravitas with the score, even up everything at 1, and we've got the Shock and the Guardians tied. 2 minutes to go.
Dolphino, very patient, was already up, reading that, able to challenge Ducky. Create a midfield pass. A little tough for Ash. Almost able to calculate that one. Ash is going to burn to get back on 0. Flez is going to try and intervene. Oh, made that really tough now. Dolphino's got to do a good job of cleaning it out. Doesn't get quite past Ducky. And it's a good bit of offensive pressure for Guardians. Let's see if they can get it past the rotation. Here it comes Yeti with the big lob. Gravitas keeping that one forward. Is he going to stay forward on Ash? Yes, it's a big off the top. Ash stays in midfield and goes forward and gets on the dribble again. Has all the time in the world. Can Gravitas turn on this? He does. Gravitas is into the corner. Nope, Dolphino counters the turn. Stepping on each other a little bit, trying to figure out how to create for the... Oh, Ducky checks out and is able to get a challenge in. Now, unequal Yeti Little too slow. Flez puts that one up. The pass is there for Dolfino, who just softly taps it a little bit too wide. Ducky breathes a sigh of relief, gets on the dribble. Might have a chance here. Gravitas tries to take him off it, and now Ducky and Gravitas behind the play. Unequal Yeti versus Dolfino. This one is up in the air. Who's there for it? Ash is going to put it wide. 25 ticks left on the clock, and we are still knotted at 1 apiece. Who is going to break through here?
Yeah, it looks like we might be headed for a second overtime matchup. If neither team can finish it off here with 10 seconds remaining.
Chance go on offense. Flez took it away from Ash, who might have preserved a jump. Into overtime.
We're in overtime. We're at game 2 here. Shock Guardians tied at 1. Shock won game 1. It's our second overtime of the evening.
Face-off. Ducky on the dribble. Can he get another touch? He does not quite. Can he back pass to Yeti? No, Yeti's going to come in. Put that one square. Oh, the shot's just going to go a little bit tall, but Yeti might be able to fall. Les does a nice job of clearing that one out, and Ducky finally able to get a little bit of boost, but misses. Yeti's going to chase it out. This will bounce mid. Gravitas doesn't able to get it. Ash will shoot that one wide. Ducky, good job shooting underneath. Getting demoed by Flez. Ducky's pass way over mid. Patient from low Gravitas, who saw his teammate get demoed. Ducky will boo it mid again. Might get another touch. This one getting very awkward, but Flez and Ash both very calm in the net. Just watching to sort of see what happens with this one. It's a midfield pass. It's going to bounce straight up and down. Who's there first? It's Dolfino. Dolfino's pass is going to go a little bit wide. Ducky's clearance is route 1, and the shot is coming directly back. It just barely misses. Gravitas and Yeti have a problem with it. Open net is missed wide by Ash, and they're heading the other direction. Flez has to retreat. He's going to take this into the corner. Try to go underneath. Might be able to. It's Gravitas now. Ducky off the backboard. Ash unable to be there. Almost had the read. Everybody's up. Gravitas made sure that one was going out. Ducky's pass ends up going midfield. Good challenge from Gravitas on the shot from Ash. Flez is retreating and going to see what Gravitas does with this. Flez ready for it. But Yeti is as well. Yeti's going to put this one off the backboard. Is Ash going to try and intervene? No, Ducky's going to put that one off the backboard. Yeti's pass going wide. Is Gravitas there first? He is, but he's challenged by Flez. It's going to bounce mid. Yeti leaves it. Ash finally able to get that one boomed out, but it looks like possession is back to Gravitas. Can Guardians convert, creating more offense now in the overtime than they had pretty much all game? This one's real dangerous. Low Gravitas has to go all the way up, and he's going to drop this one dangerously down in front. Ash can't quite create the angle. Now Dolfino's got to retreat. Ducky overran the pass. This one's still dangerous, still in the area. Dolfino edges just wide. The challenge from Yeti on Ash, unsuccessful, and Ash still generating a huge pass. It's going to go way wide. Unequal Yeti's going to chase it. Steal mid boost and leave the job to Ducky, who's going to nod this one into the corner and win the challenge to get this one out. Nearly 3 minutes into overtime. The shot from Yeti is blocked easily by Dolfino, but Ducky's going to turn on it. Dolfino takes it the other direction, but not further than Gravitas. This one dangerous off the backboard. Yeti unable to do anything really with it. Here comes Ash with the shot. It's deflected way out into the other corner. Chance for Ducky. Ducky puts it on the backyard, on the back wall. Looked like Yeti was in some serious trouble. Still may not have any boost. Looked like just enough time for Yeti to figure something out. Get involved with the play. He's going to check out that one. The shot from Ducky is up. It's sent straight up by Dolfino, who gets the credit for the save. Demo right in front of goal, and Gravitas checks out of the shot. Canceled it. Huge shot over the top from Ash is undeniable and unsavable. Ducky's chip to midfield, picked off by a pirouetting Ash in that one. It's going to seal it for the Shock as they take game 2.
Yeah, the Shock win game 2 from a deep goal from Ash coming out of the goal, smashing that one 3/4 of the length of the field. And you end up with the Shock taking the 2-0 lead here over the Guardians. Ash is your MVP, but solid contributions all the way around from all those Shock. Ash with 557, 3 saves, a goal off of 4 shots. The Guardians, Ducky, had 3 saves, 3 shots, was unable to score, but put up a solid 507. And there you have it. You have the Shock eking by 2 overtime victories here. Not quite the picture that got painted with the power rankings, but you see the Guardians have come to play, and they're making it tough for the Shock. I think the thing that stood out for me is both teams have had opportunities, and really the Shock have just been able to capitalize at the right moment. Looks like we're getting an adjustment here as Accidental Wolverine has stepped into the arena. We'll see if he makes it into the lineup. And we're going on to game 3 here, and the Guardians need to do something to answer. We'll see what they have. Uh-oh. Looks like we got a server down for maintenance.
Although I'm still in here, I'm not sure. Wolverine came in here. And, back out and rejoin.
All right, looks like we're going to restart this one. We'll head back to the booth. You're watching the Shock and the Guardians. We're back at press row. We're going to restart the server. We've had 2 overtime matchups. What a way to kick off this Monday night doubleheader. So hopefully everybody's exiting. We'll see if we can get everybody into the arena. All right, looks like we're back up, so feel free to join. Well, Deep State, I think you've seen the Shock, make the most of what they've had so far. Do you see them keeping this up for the next 2 games, or do you see the Guardians making an adjustment?
Oh, that's a good question. The Guardians, I don't know. You can't sleep on the Guardians. They've had quite a few chances, and I think that but for a couple missed opportunities, this could have gone, both of those games could have gone their way, either in regulation or in overtime. And so Shock, I've been pretty impressed with their ability to finish those offensive opportunities when they get them. But I think Guardians, if they can just get a little bit more clinical, they'll have it. They'll have a chance to make a run against Shock here in these last 2.
Yeah, I've been impressed with the Guardians' third man play. It's been very aggressive. I think on the offensive side of the board, the rotations seem fairly strong. It's really on the defensive side where I'm seeing gaps that are allowing the Shock to continue to maintain possession. And ultimately, we're going to see if they can adjust that a little bit, tweak it, get the defensive rotations a little more sound, so they can transition into that offensive flow where they feel a little bit more comfortable, it appears to me on paper. They just need more opportunities.
Be more, Hooded Tag, Sir McDouble, Small Munchies, and Crikey. Thanks to everybody hanging out with us this evening. Flez hanging out in the chat and in the game.
Yeah, we're just waiting on the Guardians to join up. We are starting game 3 of our 4-game series. You've got this Challenger Division matchup that's opening our double header here for Monday night RSC. The Shock are up 2-0. The Guardians are looking to answer. We've had big play from Delfino and Ash in games 1 and 2 for the MVP performances. Yeah, we should definitely join.
And we've had big plays from Ducky, who's going to line up with Direct, Panda, and Yeti for the Guardians this time. A little bit of a change to the lineup for both squads. The Shock are going to come out with Accidental Wolverine, Ash, and Dolphino. We are heading down to the field for Game 3. Into that face-off. Dolphino's going to pick this one up. Thinking about a ceiling shot. Is going to get it past Panda. He's not. Panda read that one a little early. Ducky having a hard time adjusting. Yeti not sure whether to challenge or help him out. Got to do it now. Gets that one into the corner. Wolverine stuck in the goal for long enough for Direct Panda to get on the dribble.
So once
Dolphino
again,
tries to...
That defensive transition to the offensive side of the field, they're having to continue to stay on the defensive side here, unable to get that clearance out. Hopefully they'll get some more opportunities like that one there, but unfortunately it's coming right back.
Did have one, just weren't able to create any shots out of it. Ash now into the corner, taken off the back wall by Panda. Ash is going to just touch this one back for Dolphino, taking his sweet time, trying to figure out what exactly he wants to do. He's going to get stuffed by Ducky. He's going to stay in the corner. Direct Panda up there first, stuffs it against Ash. Ash too far away from the wall, past the midfield. Unequal Yeti can't quite knock this one in. Ducky adjusts. Oh,
clutch pass from Ducky.
The pass.
The Unequal Yeti buries that one after the rebound from Ducky. Beautiful stuff. The third man once again flying in at the appropriate time, keeping that play alive, giving the Guardians a 1-0 lead, which is their first lead of any of the 3-game series, if I'm not wrong.
Dolphino thinking about that ceiling shot again. Watches Ash air it out for that one. Yeti's going to touch it wide. He's got Ducky in support. He's going to miss on that one, and Ducky's now got to retreat. Might have come a little too far forward. Cleared away by Panda. Gets credit for a save. Ducky stuff by Dolphino into the corner. Direct Panda just thinking about touching that one to midfield. Ash gets 2 flicks and now bumps Ducky out of the way, and Accidental Wolverine punishes on the other end. Great series by Shock to recover the ball. And they go route 1 to level it right back up.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see from a top 3 power ranked team. The Shock answering quickly, tying up the game here at 1. We are in Game 3 of this Challenger Division matchup.
Wall too much for Deep Panda. He flicks it again. May preserve enough boost to get a second touch. He does. A little bit difficult. Ash also a little bit difficult. Plays it across the face of goal, and Wolverine is going to have to chase this one on 0. Gets team bumped and is going to retreat. Yeti is up. He's going to clear this one wide. Ducky and Panda into the corner. Ducky on the dribble. He gets past 1, 2, but not going to happen because Ash is there to pick that one up and send it right back down towards goal.
Yeah, the Shock trying to take command here of Game 3, hoping for the sweep. We get the sweet splash from Ash. Shock up 2-1.
Yeti wins that face-off. Panda's up first. That one might just be on target. Now Ash is going to make sure that one stays out of danger. Good touch from Wolverine over Ducky. But it's picked up by Yeti. A little bit of a dribbling from Dolphino. Tries to think about a cheeky demo. This is still a dangerous ball, but there's nobody from the Shock there who want to challenge that one. Ducky up. Unable to get the challenge on Dolphino. The flick from Ash was awesome, but Direct Panda was the first one there. That shot over the top. If Ducky can get on the end of it, he can't. Direct Panda's pass. It's a good challenge from Yeti across the middle to Direct Panda. Put that one into the back of the net. It's going to roll across the face and get tucked away to the side. And Wolverine. Oh no, the backflip from Ducky opens up too much space, and Ash is able to punish the mistake defensively on the other end. Ducky had the position, but he just...
Yeah, the excessive flipping there, that could be just a slip of the finger. Could be trying to make an adjustment. Unfortunately, neither of those led to the success of the defense of the Ash incoming goal. And the Shock
Wolverine
3-1.
Rub salt in the wound in the chat. A little bit of mind games here now. Dolphino. Unsure what to do. A little too slow, and Direct Panda's pass across the middle is going to be picked up by Wolverine. Yeti gets faked out by Dolphino. He didn't get it in game 1, but he does get it here in game 3.
Yeah, and I think we're starting to see the fatigue from the Guardians here, giving up those first 2 games in overtime. Maybe the mental fortitude just isn't there to keep competing as the Shock are pulling away here. They're up 4-1 with 90 seconds to go in game 3. I think at this point they're really just going to be hoping to avoid the sweep.
Yeah, Guardians got to start thinking about putting shots. Oh, man, and a really great opportunity there. That one bouncing just wide, but looking at that tally, Guardians looking at 4 shots while the Shock. There's one for direct a Panda. Trying to keep Guardians back in this.
The service
Shock
from
sitting on
Ducky.
9 shots.
Yeah, the Ducky with the service there leads it for Direct Panda. Direct Panda able to line that one up and get it in with a little bit of pace. Cutting the lead to 2. I'm just not sure if it's enough or if it's a case of too little too late. We're going to find out with a minute to go if the Guardians can pull something together to even up the score.
Really tough bounce out of the corner. Great save by Yeti. Had to clean up the mess from Panda, and Panda might actually get this one to go the other way. Look at this track back from Dolphino to get that one out of danger. Yeti's going to have to watch Ash dribble around him and almost able to convert. This one's going to be over Wolverine, and it's going to head the other direction. Is Dolphino going to be there first? Ducky gets the demo. Wolverine is back in the play. Ducky trying to intervene, unable to get a touch. Ash looked like he wanted to get mid boost. Created that pass across midfield. Way too spicy for Wolverine, though, who will get a demo on Ducky. Almost gets one on Yeti as well, but Yeti is dribbling that one out. Gets a dunk on Ash, who has the challenge, and it's a shot from Panda. Is that one going to go? Oh my gosh, it's the underside of the bar, but stays out. So unlucky. 8 seconds left, and that might have been the chance for the Guardians.
Yeah, it's not
Ducky
your
back
night
on
when
the
you're
dribble.
hitting the crossbar and it's popping out. It's just not your night. Shock here, win game 3. No overtime needed. Ash, again, with an MVP. That's his second of the night as he scores 512 points off of 2 goals and 3 shots. The Guardians, led by the unequaled Yeti, 461 points with a goal and 3 saves off of 1 shot. So really at this point, the Guardians are trying to avoid the sweep. I'm not sure what they can do at this point. It looks like the Shock pulled in accidental Wolverine for the sub, and he was still able to contribute to the win. Had 5 shots, a goal, and an assist in his substitute appearance.
Yeah, Wolverine comes off the bench and immediately puts 5 shots on target. That's a really nice asset to have. If you can get that. You know, Guardians, I think they let 2 goals in on this one that probably didn't need to, and Dolphino showed some quality. You're looking at the replay.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at
With that fake
cumulative
shot.
stats here. We're looking at who's going to carry the series MVP right now. Dolphino with 474 points. He's averaging a little more than 50 over Ash. With 1.67 goals per game. So he's scoring every opportunity he's getting on the field. So this is game 4. We're going to see how this plays out. Will the Guardians avoid the sweep?
Everybody's ready. Shocker going to continue to sit gravitas, and Guardians are going to come out the exact same way. Into the face-off. It's Wolverine going to win over Ducky into the corner. Might be a little awkward for Yeti, too. The flick from Ash is a doink, and Dolphino's off the backboard. Playing side to side here with these balls. Oh, Wolverine unable to connect on the end. Ash also. Can Ducky beat Dolphino? He can. Needed it, and Guardians out to a strong start.
Yeah, it's good
on
to
the
see
mistakes.
It's good to see the Guardians answer here in game 4. Definitely, want to avoid the sweep if possible. They played strong the first 2 games, and it's good to see them come out early and get a goal.
Dolphino flaming himself in the chat. You like to see the good nature. Here comes Direct Panda. Yeti will flick this one up to the backboard. Can he get the second touch? He does, but it's still on the backboard. The shot goes wide. Oh, look at the touch. Ducky, finally, they took about 4 chances to hit the frame of the goal.
Yeah, Ducky takes
They've extended the lead to 2.
Ducky takes his second goal early here. Still plenty of time for the Shock to answer. It is only 2-0 with 4:22 to go. The Guardians desperately trying to avoid the sweep.
Yeti will flick that one into the corner for Dolfino to chip this one up. As he chip it into himself, he will. This one bounces away and right into the path of Wolverine, who skies it. Dolfino tries to return, but Direct Panda's going to get on the dribble. No, Ash recycles it. It's Ducky off the back wall. Ducky and Yeti, neither of them able to really put any steam on it. Ducky's going to try and get the bump on Dolfino and does. Does it create enough time for Yeti to get on the dribble? He doesn't quite have an idea of what to do with that. So now Dolfino's going the other direction. Head full of steam. He might take this one coast to coast. Cleared away by Ducky at the last second. Yeah, Wolverine tries to stop this one at mid. Ducky
putting in an MVP performance here, doing everything, serving them across the middle, scoring goals, getting saves. We'll see if that translates to a win for the Guardians.
Ducky back passes to Yeti. Dolfino's the first one up. He might let that one bounce. It's a shot blocked really nicely by Ash and heading the other way. Ducky's got to just touch that one to the side and get credit for his save. Yeti and Panda both getting each other's way there. It's going to be up to Ducky to try and beat Dolfino. Ducky up to the back wall, has the boost. Can he touch that one down? It's cleared away by Dolfino.
Clutch save there by Dolfino. Ducky was looking for the double tap off the backboard.
And he has those. We've seen Ducky do some nutty things. Here is a chance for him to try another one. He goes underneath, tries to hit it with the side, and Yeti followed a little too closely. Neither Dolfino nor Wolverine are able to do that one out of the corner, so this one will trickle right across the middle. Ducky kind of wisely stays out of the way. Recognize the double commit. There he is, into the corner. Ducky versus Ash. The pass is there for Yeti. Yeti just cannot put that one on target. It's cleared away by Dolfino. Here comes Direct Panda directly into the goal, and the 3-0 lead has opened up for the Guardians, who have come alive here in Game 4, desperately trying to avoid the sweep.
Yeah, the desperation is holding off the sweep at the present moment, but where was this team in Games 1 and 2? Is this a letdown by the Shock for Game 4, or is this the Guardians just really desperate to avoid the sweep?
Accidental Wolverine is going to punish that defensive clearance mistake. Ash's touch on the faceoff was just way too much for Panda to handle. Ducky couldn't get there with the read.
Yeah, the Shock cut the lead down to 2 with 2 minutes to go. This is still plenty of time to make this interesting. We'll see if the Shock can even up the score here, or at least cut the deficit in half.
Tough bounce for Panda. Might have been able to turn. He's going to get bumped out of the play by Wolverine instead. Here comes Dolfino on the dribble. He's not going to get underneath Yeti. Although Ducky's attack sends this one somehow into the opposite corner, and Direct Panda doesn't challenge it. So here comes a shot from Dolfino. It's sent out the other direction. Ash will try and keep the pressure forward. Tough enough, but Yeti's able to get there. He's also able to get mid-boost. Can he get the block? No, he doesn't. Wisely going sideways is the clear from Wolverine, and Ash puts that on target. That's an excellent clearance and a transition goal that has become a trademark for Shock.
Yeah, really nice goal by Ash. Makes the adjustment mid-boost, flying through the air. Gets that one on the frame and splashes that one in to cut the lead to 1 for the Guardians.
Tightening up here as Ducky loses that face-off to Wolverine. Unequal Yeti checks out of it. And Direct Panda puts that shot up for Ducky, who booms it into the top corner. That's a great passing play, restoring some confidence for the Guardians.
Yeah, Ducky not wanting to be denied. Takes that pass, redirects it from the wall. That's some top-level play right there at the Challenger division.
Then we have 2 highlight shots in this Game 4. It's been an excellent series, even though it's been... Wow, look at the dunk from Dolfino. That ball drops directly into his path. I don't think he had planned that one, but he absolutely take it. The lead shrinks to 1. Dolfino taking control on that play.
Yeah, we've had a goal spree here in about the last 60 seconds. Anything could happen the remainder of this game. The Guardians trying to fend off a sweep from the Shock.
And here comes Unequal Yeti, just trying to pad the lead back up to 2. Pass from Ducky was way too tough for Wolverine to read, and Ash had no chance on that one. Into the face-off. We've had like 4 goals in the last 10 seconds. This has been crazy. Direct Panda lifts this one up. Ducky's going to try and clear this one into the corner. Direct Panda, another touch on it. Ducky and Panda, neither of them unsure about the dribble. This pass is across middle. Ash is going to pick it up, try and dribble it away from Ducky. Direct Panda's now got to get involved unless he can get called off. Ducky is the option. Direct Panda thought about lifting it up, but instead it gets flicked up super dangerously, knocked into the back wall, and pushed away by Yeti. Yeti might get the win. It's going to scooped away. Oh, look at this one. Another chance into midfield. It's on target. Ducky just needs to touch this one sideways. A huge traffic jam across midfield. Can anybody put this one? Yeti's going to push this one into his own goal, I think. No. Ducky gets a touch on this one as it's going in. Another shot. Super dangerous. Has to be cleared away by Ash. Flicked up by Direct Panda, and Ash is back up. He's going to go over it. Direct Panda now trying to just dribble this one out.
There it is.
Not a bad performance from the Guardians in the final game.
Yeah.
But Shock is going to take the series 3-1.
That is true. The Guardians answer in the fourth matchup, or the fourth game. Guardians win 6-3, avoid the sweep, which was definitely saved a little pride for their team. It's something they can build on going into the Wednesday matchup. Ducky, 920 points, puts in a monster performance with 4 goals and 4 saves. Absolutely outstanding, and a couple killer shots in there. The Shock continued strong play from Ash. 484 points off of 3 saves, a goal, and an assist. Let's see if I can get the cumulative values here for all the teams playing for all the matchups tonight with all the players. Let's see what we got here. See if we can declare an MVP for the matchup overall.
Really excellent performance from Ducky across all 4 of these games. Which is what you'd expect from a player of his caliber.
Yeah, I think the winning team, Delfino, is going to walk off with the MVP. 12 points, average a goal and a half per game. If we were to take a look at the totals, you're looking at Delfino with 16 shots, 6 goals. He had 5 saves total. That was it. Good performance by Delfino. I think he is our matchup 1 MVP.
Yeah, really excellent from Delfino. You could tell. Very comfortable on the ball.
So we're going to head back.
Wolverine